everyone, my name is Sarah and I am the content creator behind the booktube channel, The Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with a list of books that I think are going to be perfect to add to your summer reading list. It's officially summer, it is warm outside, it is beautiful, and yeah, I do really enjoy summer. I think for me, and I don't know about you guys, but it is very much a nostalgic season. You know, going back to when we were kids and we would be off school for the summer and you had all those months stretching out before you to do whatever you wanted, have fun with your friends, go on bike rides, and of course read as many books as you could get your hands on. At least for me, that was how I spent my summers. Often at the library, just sitting in the backyard reading a good book. And that hasn't changed even as an adult. Unfortunately now, though, we do have to work. But there is still something really nostalgic and really fun about summer and wanting to read some really fun summer titles. So I have 6 books here, you guys, that I am super excited about that I want to share with you. So let's jump in and get started. So the first book that I have here is a Harlequin historical. I love the historical line. These are some of my absolute favorites. And we have The Viscount's Daring Miss by Lottie R. James. I adore this author. I have read her before and she is not disappointed. So this story sounds so fantastic. So it's about our main character, Roberta, who also goes by Bobby. And what I love about her is that she's a groom. So typically you see with a lot of the historical romances, the very Regency era with, the ladies of the ton, if you will. But the fact that she is a groom at a stable is fantastic. So her employer is injured, so she agrees to step in and do this race for his ancestral home. And of course, the person that she's racing against he's the Viscount Hayes. And she's going to be racing against him. And of course, sparks are going to fly between the two of them. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be so fantastic and I cannot wait to read it. So next up, we have the newest release by one of my favorite authors, and that is The Cafe at Beach End by Rayanne Thayne. Guys, I cannot wait to get to this one. This is part of the Cape Sanctuary series. I think it's the 5th book, but you do not have to read this series in order. They are standalone novels. They all just happen to take place in the same town. So this is definitely more of a women's fiction as opposed to a romance. There is romance in the book, don't get me wrong, but this is definitely more of a women's fiction novel because the story centers on 2 cousins who spent their summers together in Cape Sanctuary at their grandmother's house. The one cousin lived there year-round. The other cousin would come in just for the summertime. So there was a falling out that happened many, many years ago, and since then the grandmother has passed away. And she left this cafe to both cousins. And the 2 of them kind of need to work together to figure out what's going on. Both cousins have something going on in their past that they are dealing with now. I do love a great story that deals with family or friendships. And yeah, again, Rayanne Thayne delivers the goods every time. I cannot wait to get into this one even more. So the next book is by an author I have actually not read before, but this book just sounded so good, I cannot wait to read it. So we have Ciao for Now by Kate Bromley. Look at how bright and cheerful and summery that cover is. So this story is about our main character named Violet, and Violet is quickly approaching her 30s, and she wants to finish her degree in design. She lands an internship in Rome and goes out there, I guess, for a competition, and whoever wins this competition is going to get a job at a New York fashion house. So one day while she's doing a coffee run, she ends up accidentally spilling her coffee on this guy's laptop. And she feels horrible about doing that and tries to apologize. But it turns out, of course, he is the son of her professor. He thinks she's just, a crazy American. And yeah, the story goes from there. It sounds like it's an enemies to lovers story. I cannot wait to read this one again. The cover looks delightful. It takes place in Rome. It is going to be a great summer read, and I cannot wait to get to it. Next up, we have another author that I absolutely adore, and this is Mermaid Beach by Sheila Roberts. Look at that cover, you guys. Is that not the epitome of a great summertime beach read? So this is part of the Moonlight Harbor series, but much like I said about Cape Sanctuary with Rayanne Thayne, you do not have to have read these books in order. You can pick these ones up, willy-nilly if you want to. Any ones that sound good, essentially. And this is another one that, while it does have romance in it, definitely deals more with a family dynamic and relationship. So it's about our main character named Bonnie. And Bonnie and her mother and daughter, the daughter is older, probably in her early 20s, they have a band called the Mermaids, and they perform at this local pub called the Drunken Sailor. And Bonnie at one point had big dreams. She went to Nashville and she tried to make it big in Nashville, but she came back with a broken heart and broken dreams, and now she plays at this local bar with her mother and her daughter, and she's enjoying herself. But, you know, she kind of wants a bit more from life. So this is the story of her and her daughter and her mother all kind of, you know, working together, and a summer of things that change. And I just love stories that deal with parents, like especially mother-daughter relationships. And when you're getting 3 generations, it just makes it that much better. I cannot wait to get to this one. It sounds so good. This is going on my list very soon to pick up. Next up, we have an LGBTQ plus story that looks so good and sounds so good. I cannot wait to get to it. We have An Island Princess Starts a Scandal by Adriana Herrera. This is the second book in a series, but again, like the other books, I believe you can absolutely read this one as a standalone. This is about our main character, Manuela, and she is about to enter into a loveless marriage, and she decides she's going to have one last summer of fun and freedom, and she is going to head to Paris with her 2 best friends. Now, the fun thing about this is actually a historical novel. It takes place in 1889, and Manuela, while she's in Paris, she meets a duchess actually by the name of Cora. And Cora wants Manuel's land that she has back on her island. And she doesn't necessarily want to sell it, but the 2 of them enter into a business contract as well as a relationship. And it sounds so good. That cover, again, absolutely stunning. Like, look at how cheerful and summery this is. It sounds so good. I cannot wait to read it. And last but not least, this is probably one of my most anticipated reads that is coming out this summer. Unfortunately, its release date isn't until August 29th, but go ahead, put it on pre-order right now so you can read it for that last week in August and end your summer with a bang. And that book is The Witch is Back by Sophie H. Morgan. Guys, can we talk about this cover, please? It is delightful, absolutely delightful. So this is what I would consider to be a fantasy romance. It's a typical contemporary romance story, but of course it's got fantasy elements in it with the fact that both of our main characters are witches. So this is a second chance romance where the characters were a couple at one point, and then he left town with no explanation. She's decided, you know what? I'm done. I'm good. I'm fine. She runs her bar called Toil and Trouble in Chicago, and she's quite content with her life. And then one day he walks back into her bar and he wants her back. And the story's going to go from there. Guys, this sounds so good. I love the cover. Again, comes out at the end of August. Please go and put this one on pre-order. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Even though it doesn't come out till the end of the summer, I think I'm probably going to be reading it sooner rather than later. I just can't wait. I'm so thrilled I have a copy in my hands and that I can read it whenever I want now, which is great. So anyway, friends, that is all that I have to share with today's video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments below what books are you looking forward to reading this summer. Are any of the ones that I just showed on your list, or are they now on your list? We want to know all the things about what you're reading this summer. And don't forget to subscribe to Harlequin here on YouTube and hit the notification bell so you will be notified each time a new video is posted. And don't forget to also follow Harlequin on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. Until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.